brush your teeth, keep them bright. Yo, tonight is Friday and I feel good today. Things are going my way. And I love when that is the fact that we gonna do this thing, the theater like an actor, but the tractor trailer clearing out the bush. We gonna smoke this thing just like smoking kush. Yo, what's up with y'all? How's it going, yo? Are you going to do something, little something, yo? Well, let me tell you a little something. We gonna keep this thing going in the right direction, pumping. And I got something for all of y'all to hear. We gonna talk about the things you did last year to your body, the year before, the decade before, decade before, decade before. Well, you know, we beat our bodies up when we're younger. But tonight we're talking about wasting your good body years. Wasting your good body years. Yo, man, when you younger and you're drinking and smoking and partying and working, chasing money, chasing women, chasing dreams, staying up all late, getting very minimal sleep because you feel like you're young and you're going to live forever and everything is always going to be all right. A lot of times when we're young, we don't really take our future into consideration. We just do what we feel like we should do on autopilot. Sometimes when we outlive the expectations that we put for ourselves or set for ourselves when we're younger, we wind up having to bite the bullet for the decisions that we made when we was real young and invincible. I said, Well, we're going to talk about that tonight. You know why we're going to talk about that tonight? Because it's time for us to get it together. We got to do this thing. We got to stick whether we like it or not. Yo, it gets hot. You might live 40, 50 years or more. Yeah. And if you do that on this tour, then the life is going to be beyond yours. But we got to make sure that we make the decisions that we need to make in our lives so we can ride this thing out a lot smoother when the game really counts. So when we're younger, the game doesn't really count. We figure no matter what, win, lose, or draw, we're going to be okay. But that's because we're just learning when we're younger. Later on, we when things start breaking down, when things start hurting, when the pain start kicking in, when the aches and stuff like that are more consistent, when they don't just go away, when we're not taking painkillers for them anymore, or can't live without the painkillers. We're talking about wasting your good body years. Wasting your good body years. And there's so many ways that we can consider ourselves to be wasting our good body years. But we really have to break this thing down and talk to each other about what we really mean when we say wasting your good body years. Now, this is something that you hear women talk about more. Wasting their good body years, because, you know, having a nice body is very important to a woman. And not that it's not important to men, but with women, you know, their body is a really integral part of their appearance and their attractiveness. It just is. And no two women's bodies are exactly the same. But if you look at what's going on out here with all this surgery going on, all of this get their body done going on, you see that a lot of people feel like they wasted their good body years and now they're trying to catch up. Now they're trying to repair. Now, you know, think about trying to go back to a place where you never was. Think about trying to go back to a place where you never were before. That's what all this surgery is about. People aren't trying to get back the fat ass that they had before. They're trying to get a fat ass. Never had one. They're not trying to get back the big titties that they had before. They're trying to get big titties. And, you know, women are doing it. I mean, they sculpting their bodies. Forget about all that diet and exercise. I'll exercise and I'll diet after I get this surgery. After I get this surgery, I get the surgery. But that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to get into it. We're going to get it all the way into it. Wasting your good body years. Women aren't the only ones that have the potential to waste their good body years. They may be the ones who take it more into consideration than anybody else, but they are definitely not the only ones that do it. So we're going to talk about how it happens tonight. We're going to get it right. I said we're going to talk about how it happens tonight. We're going to get it right. So what up, y'all? How was your day? I want to say what up to all of my peoples, all my supporters, all of the subscribers, even the ones that haven't subscribed, but they come through anyway. Anyway, come through a many days. Say anyway, any day. Yo, thanks for coming through, y'all. I appreciate me some you. You subscribe, you keep this thing pumping, always keeping it live. You got a little something to say, make yourself known. You could be back in the background and unshown, but y'all come through and say a little something. Yo, engage a little something. Yo, turn the page a little something. And I appreciate that to the fullest. We gonna get into this thing. Yo, will is be the best show that we ever had. We gonna strive to always make one better than the last, but for the here and now, we're going to talk about how back in the day you beat your body down. Maybe you're young enough to still be beaten, but we're going to take it into consideration. We eating, yo, eating too much, overeating, and then smoking and drinking and drugging and such. Yo, it happens to the best of us, not all of us, but happens to the rest of us. It's a test for us that we got to pass. If we don't pass that shit, then that's our ass. Well, this is me and you. It's not nobody else that God is talking to. And I'm the God. I'm not talking about the God in the sky. Wherever you see him, ask him why. Yeah, but we talking tonight. We're getting into this thing. Ain't talking advice. Trying to come together with your kid. What's going on? We're going to talk about the stuff you did. All right. So that's how it's going down. Daily Go Get 'Em show. Do me one little solid. Do me one little favor. Just hit that like button as you come on up in here. I promise to make it worth your while. I promise. I cross my heart and I hope to die. And I stick that needle right there in my eye. Just hit the like button. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. It's not going to inflate my ego to, up into the orbit. It just helps out the channel. It helps out the channel. If y'all hit the like button, subscribe, whatever, share the show, then that helps YouTube that compels YouTube to recommend the channel. And, you can push the movement a little bit farther. So if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. Appreciate it. What up, T? Carry right, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And Raven, yo, all your saving souls and things coming on through. Thanks for rolling. Says, where do I fix myself a cool bracelet like that? Which bracelet do you think is cool? And my man Spartacus, my people Spartacus is all up in the house, man. What's good, man? Good to see me some you, without a doubt. Without a dig it out. All right, and let me see. TK Wright says, man, when you can start telling everyone when it's going to rain because your joints are giving you notice. Oh, I said, oh, and Spartacus, hold on. Spartacus says, what age are the good body years? 37 years old here, wondering how many years I got left. Well, you know what? Honestly, you right in that zone. Your 30s. Your 30s are when you should start really paying attention to the things that you do with your body, because you're not baby young and you're not nearly old, but you are right in that zone. You the DMV. That's what we're going to call the 30s. You are in the DMV. You're not in Virginia. You're not in Delaware. You're not in Maryland. I mean, what should I say? Well, the D is for DC. You're not in Virginia. You're not in DC. You're not in Maryland. You know what I mean? You somewhere in between DMV. The DMV. Yeah, so when you're in your 30s, your body's going to start talking to you. Like, yo, all that drinking and drugging and staying up late at night, only getting 2-3 hours of sleep every night. I'ma holler at you. You'll be 40 soon. I'ma holler at you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm just putting you on notice. You know what I mean? You turn that, when you get over that 39 threshold and you go into 40, me and you gonna have a little discussion. Don't worry about it right now. Yeah, you keep doing what you're doing, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, be about it, get involved. These puzzle pieces right now, we gonna solve, y'all. The phones are working tonight. That's a plus. The phones are working tonight. We can take calls. So if anybody wants to, you can get on the line and you can talk your shit. Shawnee Gothic TV says, bro, you look like a fighter from a computer game. A computer game or a video game? All right, TK says, in your 30s and 40s, you filled out, but you have to keep it up. Spartacus says, definitely is. Seika Sala, my people, Seika Sala. What's good? Says, my grandfather died at 94 and he drank 2 to 3 Scotch whiskey every day and was happy. My uncle died at 54 and worked out every day and ate healthy. So it's genetics, in my opinion, but you should eat healthy and work out. Well, you know what? I would say that your grandfather, and God bless him for living 94 and drinking the whiskey all the time, but he's the exception to the rule. And we run into big problems trying to copy the exception to the rule. There's a reason why there are exceptions to the rule. See, your grandfather was 94 and drank scotch all the time, right? How many friends did he have that was anywhere near his age? Did he have a group of friends like Jed, Frank, Will, and John? Did he have those? More than likely not. I noticed you didn't say my grandmother drank along with my grandfather at 94, because your grandfather probably outlived your grandma. Like, it ain't sweet like that. Most men, especially men who drink all their lives or whatever, first of all, they lose their dick in their 50s, sometimes they 40s. Dick gone. They still alive, dick gone. And then, you know, all kinds of other health problems depending on the severity of your drinking. Like, not only can smoking affect your heart, your cardiovascular system, drinking can do the same shit. Who knew? Because you're affecting your liver, your kidneys, which are attached right to your heart, and all of that shit can be out of whack. I'm not wishing that on anybody. It just happens the way it happens. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. I'm not going to tell y'all what you should do and what you shouldn't do. We're talking about what you already did and what the consequences might be and how we can move a little bit forward. That's all. That's all we going to do. That's all we going to do. That's all we going to do. That's what we going to do. We're going to do. I said what we going to do. We got something to talk about. Yeah, we going to work it out. No, we not going to the gym, but I'm going to talk to all of them, even right here. Yeah, we got to work it out. Yeah, we going to talk it out. You think we wasn't what we was? We smoked a little bit of bud and got a little buzz, but some took it too far. Yo, I lost my best friend this year, not through a car accident or none of that shit. He smoked too goddamn much. Now he's heaven sent. And I miss him a lot, and I got to do better for myself. So I look out for my motherfucking health. Stop drinking this 2012, and next month it'll be my 12th year anniversary. And I'm proud of me, and I'm proud of everybody in the struggle. See, yo, it goes down how it goes down. I'm a grown ass man, and I know how. I know better, but I don't do better all of the goddamn time. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm still struggling. I'm still buzzing. Still trying to hang out with my cousins. I'm trying to keep them alive just like I am. And I'm trying to do this thing. I ain't trying to run a scam. I'm just tell you the right thing. If I know the right thing, I don't always know the motherfucking right thing. All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it popping, son. Let's get it popping. If y'all want to call into the show, if you want to express yourself, if you want to get it off your shit, get it off your chest. If you want to get your shit off, you can call in, and the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. Call 319-527-6199, and I will get you right on in here. It's a verbal call. Don't worry, you're not going to be on camera. It's a verbal call. They will be able to hear your voice, and you will be able to spit your choice. Vita B. Vita B. Thanks for coming on through to see me. I appreciate you. You'll see. What's going on, man? Good to see me some you. And Crispy Bacon, what's good? Crispy Bacon. Sean says, you have a heavy Detroit accent. I love this show, man. I'm not from Detroit. I never even been to Detroit, but I do have some peoples in the D. You know what I mean? And peace to them. But no, I'm from Philly all day, every day. Born and raised that way. Never leaving this bitch. I lied about that shit. Because as soon as the opportunity to get out, I'm out. Gotta take me a different route. But for now, my mom lives right in the city, and I ain't letting her go nowhere out of this world without me. So I gotta stick around while she's around. But soon as she ain't around, I'm getting out of this town. Because they taxing too much. The crime is crazy. I ain't trying to go out that like that. I got my babies. So I'm going to make sure I keep myself safe. But for right now, get up out my face, because if you come through, I have to defend myself, because I got to make sure that I defend my health and my wealth. I ain't going to let you take nothing from me. Fuck out of here, you dummy. Not talking to you. I'm just talking to, them. But no Detroit. No D. Definitely no D. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Mr. Too Shiesty coming through. What's going on, my dude? What's going on? Sean Catholic says you would make an excellent stand-up comedian. I never thought of that. Stand-up comedy? Well, I'm going to take that into consideration. Maybe one day I'll try it. Maybe. Huh. Oh, no, it's not bullshit, man. The first time I stepped on stage, on the comedy stage, was July 17th, 2002. Yes, I am a former comedian. I don't perform on stages no more. I lost the bug. I lost the hunger. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be a Hollywood star anymore. But yes, I chased that dream. I went for mine. I definitely went for mine. Yes, I used to do comedy. I have a whole routine. I could spit. I still remember a few of my sets. But we ain't gonna. But all that. Show business for suckers. Show business for suckers. But we're talking about wasting your good body years. Now, really, when you really think about it, when you really think about what we're talking about tonight, wasting your good body years, there are so many ways to waste your good body years. Your good body years are from your date of birth, normally all the way up to about 40 years old. But your best body years probably are your teenage years, probably until age 29. And that's not to say that that a lot of people don't start taking better care of their body later. And that's not to say that some people really hold up after 30, after 40, after 50. I've known 60-year-olds where I was like, well, God damn, what you doing? Whatever you doing, I want some of that. But when you talk about your good body years, you're talking about those years where your body is doing exactly what you expect it to do. It's snapping back from any injury. Your muscles are growing exactly the way you want them to. You know, you are able to recover from any type of exercise routine, strenuous, vigorous, lack of sleep type of thing. When we start talking about your good body years and wasting your good body years, we're going to talk about some subjects that y'all wouldn't think about as far as wasting your good body years. I want to talk to people who don't get a lot of sleep that really honestly and truly believe that that's not going to affect them. 2, 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep a night over years and years and years. You know, when you're younger, a lot of times when you're younger, you're chasing that paper. You're chasing that paper. You out there trying to get this money, build your fortune, build your empire, raise the money for your family, your baby, your whiz. Your whiz is your wife, wifey, your girl, your lover, your world. And a lot of times, whether you are hustling out there in the streets, it's now I gotta talk to all my hustlers out there in the streets. I don't know if any of y'all have ever done it, because people who have never sold drugs think selling drugs is easy, and it's not. It's not. This shit ain't like New Jack City and shit where motherfucking fiends just come up to you. Here, take my money. Give me drugs. Take my money. You're out there scrambling. It's a 24-hour job. You work in shifts, and none of those shifts are 8 hours. You out there damn near. When you see them young cats out there, when you see them D-boys out there, you know what I mean, with the same gear on they had on the day before that. The reason is because they ain't had no time to do shit else. And they smoking all day. They getting high themselves. They selling the shit. They smoking the shit. Well, you might be selling the coke and smoking the weed and all of that kind of shit, but you are beating yourself down. You're not getting no rest. You're trying to build up your paper, because when you sell drugs hand to hand, that's equivalent to a regular job, for real. When you look at the salary. You ain't making money out there. A lot of them young cats standing on the corner don't even have enough money to buy a good car. This ain't back in the 80s where the crack was selling so good. Anybody could get a Benz. Anybody could get a Jetta. Anybody could get a BMW. Anybody could get an Audi. It was almost guaranteed if you did that. But what I'm talking about when I say your good body years, when you out there hustling on the street, not only are you not getting any rest, but you're also stressed. The law is chasing you. They after you. You know they watching you. Rival crews, gangs and shit. They trying to take you out. It might not even be no beef, but they got to get rid of you because everybody can't eat. It don't work that way. So you're not only stressed, you're not only not getting any rest, you're not only running from the law, but you might have got shot up a few times. You got shot up, got better, took your ass right back on the block until they put you in a position where you can't come back, which means they either put you in the box or they put you in the wheelchair. Wasting your good body years. It's almost a good thing that a lot of G's don't get old. They've already made the decision. They've already done the things that they're guaranteed that they wouldn't get old or they wouldn't age gracefully. Yeah. Well, bullets tear through flesh and they don't heal so great. Everybody doesn't heal from being shot up the same way. So, yeah, wasting your good body years. Wasting your good body years. So I'm going to start off with them. But there are other ways to waste your good body years. Ladies out there, having a lot of children. Now I don't have anything against any women that bear children. I've never been one of the men that was like, I don't want to mess with no women who got a lot of kids or, women who have kids. I've never been that kind of man. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of like the opposite. I don't really like fucking with no chicks who don't have no kids. I don't like messing around with no chicks who don't have no kids because there's a certain selfishness about, women who don't have no kids. And to be honest with you, a lot of times the pussy not as good. I'm just, listen, I ain't trying. It could be a coincidence. It could. It could. It could. It could be a coincidence. So I'll just go I'll just go on the side of, sometimes they're a little selfish. They are. Sometimes. A lot of times. Almost all the time. 100% of the time. 99.9. Anyway. But whenever a woman has children, each and every time a woman has a child, she risks her life in childbirth. A lot of women don't make it. A lot of women have died in childbirth. Pregnancy is actually a sickness. It's an illness. It's an illness that no man can ever speak of. We've never had a person growing in our body. But when you look at the hormonal processes and the vital signs of women who are pregnant, you see like, yo, this is some shit. Blood pressure, heart rate. It's a lot of things get compromised during a pregnancy for a woman. So when she does that time after time after time after time, so you got 4, 5, 6, 7 kids, whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm not even just talking about the optics of it with a woman, maybe, the stomach stretching out. If you ever been with a woman who's had a lot of kids, that tummy, you know what I mean? Be on some shriveled up prune shit. But hey, it is what it is. Not every woman, some women snap back, but you're going to get some stretch marks. Oh yeah, you're going to get that. You're going to get that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not a waste of your good body years, but you have put your body in grave danger every time that you got pregnant, every time that you had a child. So even though you may look great after a pregnancy, we don't know what you could have looked like had you not had as many children. Not only that, but sometimes pregnancy can lead to other health challenges later on in life. So we can get into that a little bit more. Let me see. Just Nature, 1890, what up? Mr. Too Shiesty. Oh, Mr. Too Shiesty, you ain't hating tonight. I guess I must have struck a nerve, huh? You know a little something about that street life, huh? Okay, that's what's up. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, you said I haven't slept good since I got shot. Yo, man, peace to you. TK Wright says my body was ridiculous in my late 20s to 30s. Scotty, what's good? He says waste mine with women. Sean Gothic said, wow, I knew you was on stage. Would you say that eating meat affects the body badly? Yes, it does. There are almost no benefits, any health benefits to eating meat. It tastes good though. But as far as nutritional value, I mean, a lot of people don't like to hear this shit. But human beings are not anatomically built to eat meat. We're not supposed to eat meat. Why do you think we gotta cook it? We gotta cook it because we can't eat it the way it's supposed to be eaten. I watch a lot of nature videos. I'm a National Geographic junkie, and just a lot of I love to watch jungle videos and lions, hyenas, those cheetahs and leopards and basically the carnivores of the jungle. But you notice when they catch an animal and they prey on an animal, they eat it. The only seasoning that they have for that meat is the blood of that animal. And take something else into consideration that I don't think we think about a lot. Do you realize that your dogs and your cats and whatever kind of pets that you have, do you realize they would never know what cooked food tasted like had it not been for you? Animals don't eat cooked food, and they're not supposed to. Just like we're not supposed to eat raw meat, but we're not really supposed to eat meat at all. Our teeth are made the way that they are because we are more herbivore. Like you look at like if you look at the teeth of like the big animals, the biggest animals do not eat meat. Hippos, giraffe, elephants, they don't eat meat. They don't. They don't eat meat, which kind of throws a wrench in the whole, eating vegetables is supposed to keep you at a good weight. It has the biggest animals are normally non-meat eaters, but lions and hyenas, they eat meat, but they eat it raw, and their teeth are made to tear the flesh away from the bone, and their jaws are strong enough to bite through a bone. 500, 600 psi, 1,000, 1,500 psi. They're supposed to eat the meat. And even when they chase the animal into the dirt, and I'll be looking at it, I'll be like, aren't you getting a bunch of dirt in your mouth? Lions don't be giving a fuck. Like, they mix in the dirt, the blood, I'm eating, son. We don't wash off our food. We're animals. Humans, y'all wash your food. Y'all cook your food because y'all ain't supposed to be eating this shit. But anyway, so yeah, my short answer that I took too long with is yes. All right. Just Nature says, did it for 10 years. Now I can't drive for more than 2 hours. Oh, okay. Were you a truck driver, or did you just like to drive far? I'm trying to go up and I can't read all y'all comments. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do my best. Butter Basket was good. TK Wright says some women say that they wasted their good body years after a broken heart. Elaborate on that a little bit, because I have an image in my mind of what you're talking about, but I just want to be sure. All right. Wonder what if. Staff discounts for products, but okay. Just Nature says outside like a grind hunting fiends. Wouldn't trade the experience though. You learn to know better. Some do and some don't. Anybody who has played the street game, you done lost a lot of friends. That's just how it go. Your body is probably full of RIP tats, old pictures and shit. Yo, he was a real one. She was a real one. He was a real one. He was a real one. He was a real one. Yo. Some of us never wake up, never change. Never change voluntarily. We will change whether we like it or not. But hey, it go how it go. Second Salad says, for me, stretching, breathing exercise, pull-ups, push-ups, dips, air squats, and a nice walk a day is good. Ginger tea, water, and no soda. Gut health is extremely important. Power naps are needed. Yo, you talking all of the right shit. I couldn't have sketched that up better myself. Damn, Just Nature says, my first grandma died giving birth. Yo, childbearing ain't no fucking joke. TK Wright says, what constitutes a waste? Well, you normally don't look at anything as a waste until you get older and then think about the things that you could have done or the things that you did do that didn't turn out right. So there's a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking that's involved when we talk about what constitutes a waste, because there really aren't any waste. We spent that time, but you can look at it as a waste because you realize that instead of being more constructive with your body at that time, you may have thrown all caution to the wind. Shout out to all my motorcycle riders out there with the whole side of their body burnt up. Them four-wheeler riders, the ones that went a little too far with it, got all banged up, knocked up. We take a lot of chances when we younger, having fun. Yeah, I'ma just wheelie with my girl on the back for 5 miles on the expressway. No license, no license plate. And you know what? You know what the most fucked up part about that shit is? We'll see somebody on a four-wheeler, a non-highway vehicle, hot dogging it, wheeling and shit, and we will protect them. Like, yo, I don't want to kill this dude. But we'll laugh at a video where somebody said, you know, where they fall or hit a car or wipe out or some shit like that. But when we ride next to him, like, nah, I don't, like this dickhead out here, you know, he risking his life. Yeah, you wasting your good body years. You know how much damage a motorcycle accident can do to a body long term? It ain't sweet like that. That ain't even hard to understand. Them motherfuckers don't even normally wear a helmet. Why? Why they don't wear the helmet? It's too hot. Plus, they want everybody to see their face. It's crazy. Okay. Isaac Nalo, what's good? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Spartacus, my man says, Animal Plants, Big Cat Diary, great show. That's what's up. Just Nature says, elk, lamb, deer, bison, beef, ostrich, emu, gnome, nom, nom, nom. Okay. TK Wright says, lamb and ribeye are my thing if I do eat meat. Listen, meat tastes good as shit. And there's nothing wrong with eating meat occasionally, but we don't normally do that. We get into a groove of eating the shit every damn night. Especially if you live in Texas. You know, they're big on meat in Texas. Just Nature says, I eat raw meat once in a while with that Berber seasoning. Or is that Biff? No, that's Berber. Raw meat though? Johnny West, what's good? Johnny West says, what about them people with the messed up fang teeth? Can they eat meat? No. Their teeth are just fucked up. That's all. That's all. They are not special. Nicholas Wrong, what's good? Thanks for coming through. Do you believe in Anunnaki? I'm not sure if I know what that is. Maybe I better look it up. Let me see. What is Anunnaki? They didn't spell it how you spelled it. Let me see if I can. Okay. Okay. Or a group of deities of the ancient Sumerians, Akkadians, Assyrians, and Babylonians in the earliest Sumerian writings about, okay. All right. I know a little something about this. And the gods of ancient Mesopotamia. I'm going to say this. Depending on what you mean by believing in it, I think that there's some reason to believe, but I can't say that I subscribe to it. I can't say that I subscribe to it. All right. Okay, Nicholas Wrong says I did overtime with Connor today, and we made $500 billion. And you came here to share with us? That's what's up. TK Wright says the time wasn't a waste until the relationship didn't work out, when really they were happy not keeping their body up while they were happy. Just Nature says rest that RIP to the fallen, without a doubt. And in my city, somebody is falling right now. Somebody falling every hour, it seems like. And it's Friday. TK Wright says, or the woman who thinks that the childbearing years were a waste because the relationship didn't work out. Oh, yeah. But we ain't talking about that. We talk about real wasted body years. Like when your body don't snap back, when it don't react the way it used to react. Like when you used to drink a bunch of juice, eat a bunch of candy, cake, pastries and shit, and now you all diabetic. Now you all diabetic and you don't know how not to be diabetic other than taking the insulin. So you on the insulin for life. Yeah, you did kind of waste those good body years. And RC mate, that's what I'm talking about. What's going on? Have you listened to Chromacopia? No. Is that an artist? Put me on. And welcome back. It's good to see you, my dude. Just Nature says, don't feel like anything is actually wasteful. The negative interactions cause the good friction to keep you on track. It can work that way. It doesn't always work that way. Nicholas, you are in troubled waters, my dude. Let me see how far this nigga is going. Because I'm trying to let you live. But you about this close. This close. All right. Johnny West says, I used to hate them kids I used to hate them kids on dirt bikes. Now I miss them. At least I can hear them coming and cross the street. Now people zip by me, miss me by 2 inches on those electric scooters, piss me off more. I hear you, my dude. I hear you. Just Nature says, I don't know old motorcycle riders with all their teeth. Spartacus says, I have several friends that almost lost their lives in motorcycle accidents. Speaking of accidents, Chance Dempsey, you the mafia? Frankie Martinez, ancient astronauts. Okay. All right. We just about caught up, right? We good? All right. Speaking of accidents, yeah. motorcycle accidents, slip and fall accidents, car accidents, broken bones. You know, have you ever, you can be an athlete. This is the crazy part. We look at pro athletes like they're in such great shape because they have to work out for a living. They have to exercise for a living. And a lot of them motherfuckers be tore the fuck up when they get in their older years. They look like the pillar of good health. Basketball players, man, you see how they walk when they in their 60s and 70s? If they make it. A lot of them don't. A lot of old basketball players don't make it. And the ones that do, them knees be done. All that running, that's high impact, yo. That's high impact. 82 games a season, up and down the court, up and down the court, up and down the court. Some of them be done in their good body years. Remember Chris Webber? Chris Webber was done by age 30. He was through. Remember Chris Webber. He was a wrap. He was a wrap. Knees done. By the time Chris Webber was good when he was with the with San Francisco. Sacramento Kings. By the time he made it to the Sixers and was playing with AI, them knees was done. He didn't have no cartilage in between them shits. He was 6 feet too far. Chris Webber probably somewhere crawling right now. He can't walk no more. So where all that exercise is supposed to be so good for you, we also have to remember that it's high impact exercise. So it's going to take a toll on you over years. It's like when we say high impact, think about many of y'all probably can't run top speed like you used to before. You put on weight, you feel the weight of your run when you are over 200 pounds or whatever, or if you were on a lower weight of 100, between 100 and 200, and you get up to the higher weight, you're going to be slower. You're going to feel the impact of your movements, especially when you run. So that boom, 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 that thing is taking a toll on your cartilage. It's like taking a hammer to your shit. And when you were younger, you sprung back. It sprung back. As you get older, yeah, all right. It ain't a good look. And that was when you was in your 20s, your teens, 20s, 30s. Why you think when old heads get out there on the court, they be trying to do set shots all the time? They don't really be wanting to do nothing except for jumpers. Because they know they're going inside and all of that shit. You sacrificing your body. It ain't like that no more. So they just trying to shoot your lights out. Water. Water, water, water. They ain't trying to move. They ain't trying to guard you. They ain't no defense. They'll play horse with you and just make sure they never miss. Don't let an old basketball player go first in horse. Them shots mean a lot. Basketball, all that stopping and starting, you know what I mean? You know, when you pull up at the baseline, you know, you top speed going full court and you pull up, Your body ain't stopping like that, like it was when you was a teenager and in your 20s. That shit gonna keep going, and it's gonna break. Wasting your good body years. Now, you might have played sports all heavy all of those younger years, and you ain't get paid a cent. At least those old ball players, they got paid. Yeah, they might have fucked up their money and don't have a dime left. But at least they did get paid. They was on a professional level. Here you are. You got your shit taped up and you ain't never got paid a cent. The only pay you got was a new pair of sneakers. You got a new pair of kicks because you was on the team. Shout out to your high tops. Tommy said, what do you think about LeBron? I think he's arguably the best basketball player ever. Arguably. When you think about LeBron's legacy at that height, that weight, even though he's lost a step, playing at that level, when did LeBron come into the league? What, 2003? Some shit like that? 2003, I think it was. What year did LeBron James come into the NBA? (2003). Straight out of high school. Young boy. Played at a high level. Rookie of the year, 2004. TK Wright says, I feel attacked. Oh, there, T. Carey Wright. There. Just Nature says they need to be wearing Red Wing orthopedic shoes. Old athletes be done. They do. And especially the ones that don't work out no more. Them motherfuckers get fat. You be like, how this motherfucker ever used to play basketball? Basketball? He looked like he used to play butterball. I didn't know that was a professional sport. Only professional sport he looked like he used to participate in is competitive eating. How many hot dogs can you eat in 2 minutes, nigga? You have a glizzy gobbling contest. He gobbling glizzies. 200 glizzies in 2 minutes. It's a new Guinness Book of World Record. T.A. Ray says, I was like, take that. Then I walked off after 2 or 3 shots, took my ass back in the house, my whole left side. Yeah, they know who they was fucking with, did they? Info Spot 411. What's going on, my dude? And aesthetic memes. What do you think about the NOI? You mean the Nation of Islam NOI? And I used to follow the Nation of Islam. Every time Farrakhan came to Philly, I went to all his rallies, all his speeches. I used to buy the tapes, fucking bean pies, final calls, all that shit. I wouldn't fuck with none of that shit nowadays. I just want to know who stole the soul. After I found out that they was fucking with Scientology, I was like, You know what that shit made me feel like? You ever hug somebody that you care about and they stink? You ever hug somebody like, yo, my dude, yo, you all right, son? That's what it felt like to me. And when I went to the Millions More March in 2015, I saw Farrakhan up there like, oh, so anybody can be down now, huh? Everybody who y'all preached against before, everybody can be down now, huh? White, gay, anybody. So this is no longer a black movement. Huh. Well, he was always about that money anyway. And I don't want to talk bad about the minister, but it is what it is. And I got a problem with all of these black nationalistic organizations because they weak. The leaders are always weak. When the money and the pussy get involved, then the whole movement start falling down. So everybody in the movement, nobody in the movement getting money except for the one at the head, getting all the money with his charismatic ass. I don't want to talk bad about the minister, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Oh, InfoSpot said, I'm glad that I'm a bowler. I just turned 50 last summer. Oh man, you young. You're a baby boy. That's what's up. Just 50 years old. So that means that you were born in 1974. Same as my baby brother. You one of them 74 babies. Yeah, sure. That's what you're saying, son. Yeah, sure. Just Nature says playing for Purdue. You played for Purdue University? Johnny West says, went to see my friends over 40 rec league. It was like watching a game on mute. No sneakers chirping. Yeah, that's dope. That is funny as shit. That is hilarious. August 1970. August what? You a Leo? You a Leo, my dude? No wonder you got over on me. Because I know you ain't no Virgo. I just know you ain't no Virgo. I know you ain't no Virgo. Yep, same day as Clinton. I should have known. I got finessed by a goddamn Leo. Disgusting. I would never deal with a Leo. My birthday is August 12th. You no good bastard. You no good bastard. I was finessed by a Leo. I knew that the bet wasn't fair. He had inside information. All right. Wasting your good body years. All right, so what we got? We got selling drugs. We got driving recklessly or motorcycle riding. We can lump that up to extreme sports. We have regular sports. What else? With pregnancy, we got that. No sleep. I gotta spin the block on a no sleep thing because a lot of times when we're younger, sometimes we might be working 2 or 3 jobs, and we think nothing is wrong with that shit. So you working 1 full-time job and maybe that's not paying you enough, and so you figure I'll add on 2 2 part-time jobs. All right, so I go in and work at 6 in the morning, and I get off at 2:30, and so I took another job, and I'm working from 4 to 9 o'clock, so I can get like a little rest between. I got like a little window between 2:30 when I get off and 4 o'clock. Like, motherfucker, you realize that's only an hour and a half? Yeah, but you know, I can like sleep in the car for a minute, and I'm only working till 9 o'clock. All right. So you realize you put in 12 hours a day. Yeah, I got plenty of time. I got, you know what I hear a lot? I got to take this time while I don't have no kids and stuff. While I don't have no kids, I can do this shit. I'm young. I don't have no kids. All I got to worry about is myself. So I'm just trying to stack this paper. 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 Trying to stack this paper. Just trying to stack this paper. Trying to stack this paper. Just 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 trying to stack this paper. Trying to stack this paper. Just trying to stack this paper. Trying to stack this paper. Yeah, all to another caper. Trying to stack this paper. Just trying to stack this paper. Trying to stack this paper. You know what I'm talking about. 2, 3 jobs. So you working 2 jobs during the week, and then you picked up a weekend job. So instead of resting on the weekends, like I don't need to work. I don't need to sleep no 8 hours like I'm 70 years old. Or, you know what, in your 20s, you might say some shit like, I don't need to sleep 8 hours a day like I'm 50 years old or even 40 years old. You know how far 40 be seeming from your age when you like 21, 22. You don't even really realize that age 40 is only 15 years away from age 25. And that shit speeds up like somebody put you in a time warp. Yeah, like that. It's like that. And on top of all of that working you doing, the 2 jobs during the week, the job on the weekend, that you just discount, like that's only a weekend job. You know, that ain't no big deal. And you clubbing, partying, drinking, smoking, and all of that shit. Because you got friends, you have a life, you got a social life. You ain't getting no sleep. Big bags under your eyes. You know what I mean? You sleep like 4, one day, or whatever, you sleep like 4 or 5 hours. You like, yo, I slept a long time. Oh, I forgot. You chasing pussy too. So in between those 2 jobs that you working in a week, you got to factor in, I got to get some pussy time. Yeah, can't forget that. Yeah, smoking, drinking, working, smoking, drinking, working. God forbid you get hooked on pills or some shit like that. Because Philly is like the Percocet capital of the world. This shit crazy. Kim's Wims, what's going on, Kimmy? How you feeling? Indianapolis all up in the house. Kim's Wims talking about some sleep. What is this luxury you speak of? Now, see, you way past tense to be acting like or to not be getting no good sleep. Y'all must be crazy. Info says, time won't give me time, but time makes lovers feel like they got something real. But you and me, we know we got nothing but time. And you see Boy George, he beat his body up the whole that heroin. Whew. He spent all his younger years dressing up like a woman. By now, he probably looked like an ugly ass old bitch. Let's see a picture of Boy George in today's. Let's see, Boy George. Let me see. Hold on. Updated pictures of Boy George. Well, look at this nigga. Let me see. I don't know how recent these pictures are because they actually don't look as bad as I would think. But you probably have to factor in all of that makeup and shit that he always wore and that I'm sure he uses today. But when he was with the Culture Club, Boy George was a sight to behold. That's him back in the day with the long locks or whatever. I'll tumble for ya. I'll tumble for ya. I'll tumble for ya. I'll tumble for you. Karma, 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 chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Loving will be easy if you're coming to light my tears. Red, gold, and green. Okay. I mean, well, easy if you're coming to light my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Yeah. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Just Nature says, no sleep till Brooklyn. Beastie Boys. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, wasting your good body years. Imagine those old, well, we get to see all them old those old pioneer rappers back in the 80s. The ones that are still here, because time is doing the 80s rappers in. Look how many of them are gone. Biz Markie is gone. The boy named Steezo, he's gone. Prince Markie D and the Human Beatbox are gone from the Fat Boys. Jam Master Jay is gone. It's a lot more. Plug 2, True Goy from De La Soul, gone. Don't forget Church of the Poison Mind. Spartacus says, I'm 37. I definitely crave a nap midday. Maybe I'm shit. I've taken naps all my life. Fuck that shit. Spartacus says, in my 20s, we would say sleep when we die. Yeah, and a lot of people do say that when they in their younger years. Like you gonna miss something. When you're younger, you think you're gonna miss something because you relaxing or you not in the mix. You really think that something is gonna pass you by. Like you know, ain't it funny how you hooky school, cut class, and not worry about the notes that you might have missed, the information, or even missing a whole exam? But you don't go to the club one night and you think like the night when I don't go, that's when everything happened. People like, oh, yo, where was you last night? Oh, you should have seen it. Guess who came through? Oh, my God, the little redhead girl from Charlie Brown. The little redhead girl from Charlie Brown came through, son. Yo, you should have seen her. Oh, my God, she is so banging, son. I was like, yo, where is he? Where is he? Yo, the little redhead girl from Charlie Brown. Oh, shit. Where were you? Man, I was so tired from work and from being high the night before. Yo, I was just like, I ain't going tonight. I figured, you know, it'd be the run of the mill any other time. Like, no, last night, son. Oh my God, you should have came through. The little redhead girl came through. The Great Pumpkin showed up. I couldn't fucking believe it. The Easter Beagle, that motherfucker was in effect. You ever seen this nigga? Like what? Who? The Easter Beagle? No, you get the fuck. You lying. Yo, I'm telling you the truth. The little redhead girl the Easter Beagle, the Great Pumpkin, and guess who else? You ain't gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it. Like who else? Snuffleupagus, nigga. What? Yo, Snuffleupagus was in the house with long ass eyelashes and shit, dog. And his shit was real. You know what I mean? He was like, hey, bird. 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 Yo, Snuffleupagus is in this bitch. Yo, that's kind of rich. Yo, we designer. Yo, every stitch we gonna do this shit. Cause I'm up in this shit. I said, yeah, I'm the Snuffleupagus, the big ass animal from Sesame Street. Yo, New York, yo, city, that's where we meet, and that's where I rest. Yeah, and none of that mess can ever test the God. I'm coming through just like the rest of you, and you gonna understand I'm getting the best of us, rest of us. Yeah, the rest of us, you know, just like the game and the series, you understand. Yo, I'm running fame. I know. Yeah, he was there. They was there, dog. They was there, son. Easter Beagle, redhead girl, Great Pumpkin, Snuffleupagus. You should have been there. You should have been there. Anubov, thanks for coming through, my dude. What is your favorite car? Damn, let me see. My favorite car. Favorite car. I'm trying to think. Would my favorite car be a car that I've driven, or would it be one that I would like to drive? Would it be one that I like the way it looks? If something is going to be my favorite car, it's going to have to be a car that I like the way it drives, because, you know. So I'm going to say this. My favorite car brand for sure is Lexus. For sure. Yeah. Not because of the speed, but they got that. But that shit float. But I still love a caddy. But when you drive a BMW, when that shit is running right, it really ain't nothing like it. 7 Series. Ain't nothing like it. That shit feel like a fucking spaceship couch. Because it's comfortable as hell, big as shit. And that shit get up to over 100 miles an hour, like fast as hell. And you don't be feeling it. 7 Series Beamer. Trezoy McNazil. Ah, shit. What's going on, my dog? My dude, and Cheryl Halsey. Good to see y'all. See, we started at 1 o'clock tonight. You know what I mean? So we got here a little bit early. Lee Hoon says, yo, what's up? Where you from, my man? You from LA? You from LA? What part of LA? I'm from Philly. All day, every day. Anubal says, yo, homie, I'm coming to pick you up in the Lexus. Good. That's what I'm talking about. What model? Come holler at me. Lee Hoon. All right. Well, let's go. My man Troy calling in. Let me pick him up right now. What's going on, my dude? How you feeling? What's up with you?
You know how I'm feeling, man. You don't even gotta ask me, man.
That's what's up. That's a good look.
I mean,
no, you
God,
pissed.
God bless
you mad. You mad, yeah. Well, listen, let me update you.
Update me, bro.
I said that we not talking about no politics no more on this show after last Wednesday. I said it's over, man. I'm not fucking with it. You know what I mean? I'm done. I made a bet on this show. I got a goddamn MAGA hat coming soon that I gotta wear on this show because I lost a bet. You know what I'm saying? And
no, you're not. We can't do that, man.
Yeah, I gotta honor the bet. I gotta honor the bet. So I'm gonna do it. But don't worry, because I'm burning that bitch. First of all, I'm not wearing it until I start the show. I'm not even trying it on. You know what I mean? Until I start the show. Then afterwards, after that shit, I'm sanitizing the bitch and then I'm burning it. And I'm gonna do it ceremoniously. I was actually thinking maybe I could burn it on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want to get too extreme and do something stupid and shit, burn my house, burn the crib down. You know what I mean? Just trying to show off and shit. But the hat will be destroyed immediately after. Cause I don't want that bad juju in my house. I should do the show. If it's a nice night, I might do the show outside. Like, I ain't gotta bring that shit up.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't want to speak on it because I don't want you. I mean, bring that up, but I'm gonna put it to you like this. One thing I learned, because me and one of my brothers was talking, and we were debating on who was the people at fault. Because I was talking about black people, Latino people, and he was like, Troy, white women. White women put the man in office. He said, if you ever really want to think about things, think about it like this. If you want to think about how bad you wanted her to win, it's just how much they didn't want her to win. Anytime you would go against your own body, your own reproductive rights, and vote for that man knowing that he's going to take your reproductive rights, you didn't want her to win. You see? And one thing I tried to explain to him, and I'm not going to talk about this for long because I still got to know what the topic is for the show, because I want to elaborate on your topic because I respect your show. And the most important thing about it is I got my son text me the percentage of, it was 23% black people, which is too much. Doesn't mean black men. 9% black women, which is too much. The coup de grace is 45% Latino. We talking about at his rally when they call Puerto Rico an island of garbage. Where this man didn't even know Puerto Rico was part of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
When he was in office the first time, when that Hurricane Marie hit him, he didn't know it was part of the United States. But yet, they went out in droves and voted for this man. The people looked at this as if this was the Eagles playing the Cowboys. And I realized that, no, this is not a sport. This is going to be a hellacious 4 years. But the one thing about us as African Americans is that we're used to hellacious shit. And our ancestors taught us how to adapt to bullshit. So once you realize that, and once you have an understanding of the people that we are, we can adapt.
Mm-hmm.
But adapting is not the problem. The problem is what I don't understand is, and this is the thing that fucks me up the most, son. When OJ won, we knew, some part of us believed OJ did that shit. too much evidence against him. But you know what everybody was saying, since he got off, he fucked the system over. He fucked the system over because he got away with 2 murders. That's when we show unity, when a person can get away with 2 murders. But we got an intelligent African American woman, and y'all want to find flaws in her so you don't vote for her. That's not a good time to show unity now.
Well,
The good time to show unity is when you really need that unity and you really got to respect who that person is. America, I guess we can run for office too and just call people dumb punk bitches and, hey, whore, you voting for me, whore? Hey, bitch. And we can use racial slurs, we can use just about anything and everything you want to use because that's the new norm.
Well, actually, it's not. He's the only one that can do that. He's the only one that can do that. Like nobody else. Yeah. There's nobody else. He's in a class. Like anybody who had done even 1/4 of the shit that he had done or said would have been disqualified from the race. And if you look at all of the presidential races before him, all of them were disqualified over small things, over a portion of things that he has done openly. So he ain't like everybody else. And that's what some people like about him. But I'm not doing that tonight. Fuck all that. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. We made it through from 2016 to 2020. And during that time, a lot of black people jumped on his dick. And the same shit is going to happen from 2024 to 2028. Those, I mean, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people go for this charismatic bullshit, that this rebel without a cause type of shit. But tonight we're talking about wasting your good body years. So we're talking about when you were younger, the things that we did when we were younger that may or may not have taken a toll on us as we got older. But we're also trying to figure out if we knew that we were wasting our good years when we were younger, as we were inflicting damage. Now we were talking about it in a lot of different forms. Like we talked about you know, drinking, using drugs, but we also talked about selling drugs and how that can take a toll on your health. You know, from the stress of running from the law, going back and forth to court, running from the cops, rival crews, getting shot, not getting any sleep, because, you know, people don't know that drug dealers be up all night. You know, whether they cooking, whether they serving, whatever the case is. When we talked about that, we talked about pregnancy for women and how having multiple children can take years off of their lives, even though, you know, we rarely acknowledge that. But if you just think about the way that the changes that a woman's body goes through during pregnancy, to do it over and over and over, we don't know what they, you know, how long they may have lived or what kind of health they may have experienced if they didn't have children. And anybody who thinks that childbearing doesn't have any effect on health, you have to consider that when you have certain conditions like sickle cell, women who have sickle cell anemia are discouraged from having children ever, because not only can it take years off your life, it can take your life easily.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. And you know, I'll never forget my peoples that live right down the street from me, how she has sickle cell. She had a baby, died at 23 years old, went in for a routine doctor visit, never came home.
Mm.
You know what I mean? 23 years old. Rest in peace, Donna Bird. Shit like that. So, but when we're younger, we think that we're invincible. We talked about cats, riding motorcycles and four wheelers and all that old crazy shit. You know about that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, even when my testimony through growing up, and my thing is that I used to have like a real bad, when I get frustrated, I get angry. Was this with a woman? I would never put my hand on a woman because that's my grandfather's spirit, or his spirit would really fuck me up if I ever put my hand on a woman because he told me not to. So my outlet was I got to punch something, and whatever I punched is what I punched. So sometime it was some aluminum light poles, sometimes it was a wall, sometimes it was a sheetrock wall, brick wall, any fucking thing to get the stress off of me. And one time my mom said, Troy, when you get older, you're gonna feel it. And when you're younger, like you said, you sit back and be like, man, I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't gonna feel. Yo, every morning I wake up, my shoulders are so fucking tight. I feel like I can't move my arms because of everything I've done as a young person.
I've seen your hands before.
Yeah.
And I ain't never seen nobody with hands like you before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This man got crocodile hands. Yeah. We could take the skin off of this man's hands and make some belts and get paid. We could accessorize this man's hands. Never seen no shit like it. It ain't no ugly shit. It's just the craziest shit you ever seen. That shit crazy.
Well, I got these same hands. I got the same hands my grandfather had and my father had. And the one thing about these hands is I call myself an X-Man. One thing about these hands is that the only thing that can hurt them is heat. Other than that, me punching things and me hitting things, and it really doesn't hurt. Me being a chef, it takes a lot for me to cut my finger. Where a normal person would cut their finger off, I would just get just a cut. Whereas a normal person would cut their finger off. I tell people that shit, they be like, well, if you're an X-Man, what's your name? My name is Whoop Ass Man, for people who keep fucking with me about my name. You know what I mean? But that's a lot of people don't understand that the shit that you do as a kid and as a young adult and as an adult before you hit them years, from 40s, from late 30s and up to your 50s and ongoing, you're going to feel it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to feel it. Them things, the alcohol, yes, you're going to feel it. Your liver. My grandfather passed away. God rest his soul. My grandfather passed away from cirrhosis of the liver. My father passed away. Fell down, hit his head. Didn't know he was diabetic. Hit his head because he always wanted to wear his gaiters. Fell down, hit his head on the ground. Never went to the hospital. Developed blood clots, but he was diabetic. Knowing that when you hit your head, you should have went right to the hospital. He formed a blood clot the size of a softball. They removed it from his head. Another one came behind that and he died. So, diabetes, cirrhosis of the liver, that's all stuff that's preventable. That's preventable. Unless you're born with like juvenile diabetes and it carries through your life. But other than that, the cirrhosis and being diabetic, I'm diabetic. It is preventable.
It definitely is. But when you're younger, a lot of people practice overeating, and we don't think that we don't always think about what could come out of that. Even during that time when we're younger, we feel the struggles with it. But you figure, you're young, ain't nothing gonna happen to us. You could be all right, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand. Like even religious wise, when you young, you don't think about God. Like you said, you think you're invincible.
You don't think about what?
You know, you don't think about God. You don't think about religion.
Huh.
A lot of people don't think about religion as young people. We might think about it, but we're not, we ain't feeding it to it.
I mean, it depends. You know, I know young people that was very religious. All in.
It's a percentage. Like when we was out there doing our thing, I'm not talking about comedy wise. When we was out there, like really out there doing our thing, partying, drinking, having a ball, this, that, and the other. We wasn't out there like, we wasn't out there thinking about God. You know who was thinking about God? Our parents' prayers. When they was in the house praying for us to make sure we made it home safe, that's when God kicked in. Majority of us that's on this podcast are still here because of prayers that our parents put out there.
You think so?
And our grandparents and the people that love us, especially your parents. We're still here because of them prayers. Because I know I'd have been shot, I'd have been stabbed, I have had 175 stitches at one point. I almost hit my artery in my hand, my right hand, and it hit my liver. Then I got shot at 19 times. 2 of them hit me in my ankle. And me running. And the only reason why I was able to run, because I had my boots tied up real tight. Every time I get ready to get into something, I tie my boots up real tight, just in case I want to give you a couple of kicks with them beautiful butters on. You call them, tell them, hey, got them kicks, I'm going to give you a couple of kicks. But the thing about it is that you sit back, and as you get older, you start reevaluating things. You mean tell me people want to stab me and shoot me? Well, I better reevaluate because I know what I'm capable of doing. If I don't slow it down, I'm going to get killed.
All right, hold on. Let's keep it moving a little bit. Because we talking about wasting your good body years. So there are a lot of different ways where you could waste your good body years, even if you don't do it consciously or if you do it subconsciously. So we were talking about, not getting enough sleep. I hear a lot of people in our generation, we laugh and brag about how we would go to the club, stay out all night and go to work in the same club. I mean, in the same clothes that we was wearing in the club. You know what I mean? Turn around and do the same thing the next night. I ain't do that shit. You know what I mean? I didn't. I ain't do that shit. Look, the club wasn't that important to me. I went, on the here and there, but no, I ain't party like that. That wasn't never, that important to me. But I did know people who did. They got down like that. That was their shit. And all right, that's cool.
Well, you talking to one.
Okay.
Shit, I was Jay-Z. I was Jay-Z. Do it again. 1 a.m. on my way to the club. No, 12 a.m. on my way to the club. 5 a.m. DJ made it a rub. That was me. That was me, bro. I was at the IHOP. That was something at the Waffle House. Going home, go to sleep, wake up, go to work. Couldn't wait to get done work, go get my hair cut. Go back out and do it again.
Yeah.
My shit was at the old After Midnight on Cherry Street and Selkers all night disco.
You going real way back, and me and you was not old enough to be in either one of them spots.
I was going to the After Midnight on Cherry Street at age 15.
Exactly, and I was in there at age 16, and at age 16, I looked like I was 13, and not a day above 14. So they had no business letting me the fuck in. I got co-signed, and that's how I got in there. And the underground throwdown, that shit was a whole different world when you went in there. Like, damn, they in here sniffing coke, they smoking crack, they selling drugs. Everything is going on in this spot. This shit crazy. Music pumping. This shit is the great. It was like the greatest. It was the greatest show on the. I was like, this is. Yo, I aged that night. That first night I went to after midnight. I was like, I'm a man now. Just based on what I saw.
I'm grown as shit. You know what I mean? We made it even worse.
But hold on.
Look, I was in there one night and bumped into my sister.
But hold on. We may have really stumbled onto something. That nightlife takes a toll on your body, whether you partying or working third shift. That third shift shit ain't no joke. Now, people who are used to working third shift, they swear by it, and you can't tell them nothing. Nah, I've been working third shift, graveyard shift my whole life. This is good because I don't like waking up early, blah, 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 blah. But it's been scientifically proven that working at night takes years off your life because human beings were not meant to stay up all night. But you have businesses like hospitals and shit like that. They can't close, so somebody has to work. But yeah, but that nightlife, clubbing, because that's the thing about it. When you out in the clubs, when you out, you promoting or you just out there, more than likely you're going to get exposed. Even if you don't drink or smoke, somebody is drinking and somebody is smoking. So you placing your life in under the influence danger and getting hit with the secondhand smoke. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't indulge yourself, you still getting in
the vicinity of others that's indulging.
Yeah, and it's affecting you. Like I can't be around cigarette smoke for 5 minutes. I be like, I get the itching and shit, eyes watering, nose feeling all funny. I hate the shit. I hate it. But yeah, but that nightlife, and plus, most violent crimes are committed at night. You know what I mean? I mean, it happens. But so if we're talking about wasting your good body years, we also should talk about people who work in jobs like truck driving. You know what I mean? They on the road hours and hours and hours, barely ever getting any sleep, sleeping in their cars, sleeping, getting head from lot lizards, sleeping in, lot lizards, lot lizards or some other shit, son. But yeah, but that trucking shit is crazy. Legally, you're only supposed to drive for a certain amount of hours. They be violating, you know what I mean? Because they chasing that dollar. They chasing the money on the road. Days and weeks.
People don't realize that even as a young person and even right now, I don't care how much you work out, if you don't get rest, because the only way the workout goes good is resting behind your workout.
Trust.
A lot of people don't understand that rest is what heals your body and makes your body grow, or makes you help with your weight loss, or rest helps your body heal from your cardio and your weightlifting and all that other shit. Your calisthenics, rest helps. A lot of people don't understand that. They just think, well, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna go right to work. No, you're not gonna. Then you're not gonna. All that workout that you put in doesn't benefit you then.
Yeah, it don't.
It don't benefit you because your body needs time to heal and your body needs time to rest. And the only way that everything heals and everything rests and everything falls into place is because of rest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, people the stress of everyday life takes so much hard work to you, because with stress comes stress eating. With stress comes age lines. With stress comes depression along with high blood pressure, because you're putting a lot of stress on you, on yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So all that shit contributes to every aspect of what you're going through. And you're talking about, losing a lot through your life, relationships. That should be on the top of the list.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hold
one
on.
thing. It's whatever is one A. Relationship is one B, C, D, and E. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on, Troy. We have another caller on the line. Caller with the last numbers 9843. But before I bring that caller in, I'm going to give a shout out to some people. Texas Repo, Fuquan, Varshay McDonald. Thanks for coming through. Y'all appreciate y'all. Jay Blern, Chicken Dinner. Of course, my girl Kim's Wims. What up? Wisdom, my people's wisdom. What's good? What's good? Good to see you all day, every day. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. I know sometimes y'all come in here, y'all just start listening, participating, and all of that. You forget to hit the like button, but I need that. That's all I need. I don't need nothing else. Just hit the like button. If you want to share the show, subscribe to the channel. That would be a beautiful thing too. But you know what I mean. Just for right now, just hit the like button. And yeah, we're talking about wasting your good body years. So we're talking about when you're young and you feel like you're invincible and you can just do whatever you want to your body, not taking into consideration that you're going to live a little bit longer and things wear out. It's just like a good pair of tires. You get yourself a brand new pair of a set of Pirelli tires, some good years or some Michelins or whatever. They got the good thick tread in them. You figure, hey, I'm gonna be able to have these tires for like 15 years, and you might. And you, after 15 years, you look at how those tires look after all of that time, all that stopping, starting, skidding. Cats out here doing donuts and all that old crazy shit. Everything wears out. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on, because we got to bring in another caller. So yeah, everything wears down. So yeah, we talking about wasting your good body years. Your good body years. You know what I'm talking about. You only have one body. You know what you put it through. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you wonder if you've done your body as well as you could have. And while we talking about that, let me ask y'all this. Let me just ask y'all this. This can be considered a poll question. Is there a way to make a poll? I'll get to that. But let me know in the comments, do you think that you've done well by your body? Have you done well by your body or for your body, to your body, or over the years? Or have you pretty much treated your body like the redhead stepchild and neglected it, abused it, kicked it to the side, always made it come last? You know what I mean? Let me know. Have you done well by your body up until this point, no matter how old you are? All right, we're going to take a caller with the last numbers 9843. Thank you for holding. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight?
Hey, this is Cheryl. How you doing?
Hey, great to hear from you. Feeling like a real man should.
All right. I was listening to you, and we were talking. You were speaking about even giving birth to children, and I didn't look at it. I was young. Well, by the time I was 28, we had 3 children. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we had to go to KC for my husband's job. We went to DM. We were down there for a couple of years, and yes, I felt like I was taking care of myself. But I won't say I wasn't. Well, my husband smoked a lot, but I only smoke when I drink every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I do feel like I did take care of my body. But when I went to KC, I came back home pregnant again. And then my husband wanted 10 children. But after that was a total of 6 children, my baby boy made 6. And so I asked him to get himself this, but he wasn't gonna do it. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna do it. But anyway, yeah. Well, when you talk about that, and I got to thinking, and I was like, in giving, having given birth, I didn't never think about it the way you thought about it. We were just happy, we were, having children. And tonight when you said that, it just made me think, was I taking care of my body good?
Mm-hmm.
And I say yes, I was.
Okay.
After, like I said, after I had that 6 time, and I had every time I had to have a pediatric, and so yeah. But basically, I feel that I was in my 30s when I had my last child.
Okay.
But point being, I did, and now I just walk. I don't run no more. I just walk.
Okay.
And doctor says walking is better, And you walking off the stress, don't drink much no more. But at the same time, yeah, I think I am taking care of myself pretty good. And I wanted to also tell you, but I know that you're a real man, and I didn't want you to wear that Trump hat. But I know you're gonna do it anyway. I just wanted to tell you that. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. But I just enjoy being able to catch things.
Yeah.
Like I said, at that time I wasn't, and I caught that what you said tonight. I wasn't thinking about that. But the main thing is I was able to get back to where I was.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't push me where I was shaped, bad stomach and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I had done what I needed to do, so I couldn't get pregnant no more. Because there was a 13-year gap between one set of kids and then the other set. And I thought because I had taken birth control pills, I think that, probably made me thorough. I don't know. And for 13 years, we didn't have any more children. And like I said, when we moved to KC for a minute, we let the older ones at home take that out. But then I came back pregnant again, and that was it. Yeah. But at any rate, I truly appreciate your show. I get so much from it, And like I say, when you say, it's coming home, are you going out? No. This is just the time I used to wait up for my husband.
I hear
You
that.
know what I mean?
Let me ask you something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you. Okay. So like I asked the question to the chat earlier about, do you feel like you did well by your body? Do you feel like you did good by your body over your lifetime?
Yes, I do. I'm bored. Well, let's just say like that. I could have done without. Far as me doing well over my body, yes, I did. I did, and I'm still doing it. But it's hard to say if I done a lot. I could have done. I think I could have done a little more. I'll just say like that. I could have done a little more.
Okay.
But other than that, I think I've done pretty good. Yeah,
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being took great care of your body almost flawlessly, and 1 being totally neglected your body and just didn't care, what would you say? What would you rate the way that you took care of your body on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would say from a scale of 1 to 10, I would say an 8.
You say an 8? That's not bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I'm not, and I'm being honest. I'm not just saying something to say something. But I did, because like I said, I had these children, and for one thing, when you run around the house, trying to take care of little babies and whatever, you're doing a lot, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But then at the same time, then you take time out for yourself, you know. You make sure that you're doing everything that you should for your body, you know. And so
Well, I
it's
think,
right there. Mhm.
excuse me, ma'am, I think that, I don't think, I wouldn't want to hold, I wouldn't say, losing your, with the information that son is saying and tonight's thing.
Mhm.
I don't look at motherhood as part of, losing your body for those years.
No, it
I think
is.
that's
It
a
is. It
blessing.
is. No, it's a blessing, but it takes years off of a woman's body. I mean, it takes a years.
Oh,
It
yeah,
takes
it does.
years
It
off of
Mhm.
their
does.
life,
It
and
does. But
and
at the
Mhm.
end of the day, if you add,
Mhm.
if you take, you can lose that weight. It does take
Yeah. Oh,
years off.
yeah.
You can lose that and work that weight off. But
Oh
if
no, I
you
did.
add, if,
Mhm.
if you add the alcohol and you
Mhm.
add the hanging out and the eating and going to sleep and you're neglecting your see, and that's the part where she's saying that she didn't do. You know what I mean? She said she might occasionally, when she drunk, she might occasionally smoke. And if she's at a 8 out of 10, she done damn good.
the thing
You know
is,
what I
Yeah.
mean?
the thing is,
Mhm.
even if a woman takes care of her body, the pregnancy itself, just your
Mhm.
hormonal functions, the function of the functions of your organs, they undergo a
Right.
lot of stress, a lot of damage. You cause a woman being
Mhm.
pregnant, it's a physical, it's as close to a physical illness as you can get. You know what I mean? Like regular
Mhm.
illnesses that you may get are not as violent and is not as life changing or as grave as pregnancy. Every woman risks her life
Mhm.
in pregnancy. Each and every woman, a woman, and some women don't make it.
Mhm.
So I'm not
Mhm.
discounting the blessing of bringing children into this world, but we don't always
Mhm.
recognize the sacrifice that women make by doing it because they literally
Right.
sacrifice their lives in doing it. So, and the
Right.
more
Man,
women,
you got me up here having imaginary clapping and putting my God hand up in here on the phone, man. God damn. Go ahead. Do
well,
your
hold
thing,
on.
sis.
So
Do your
I
thing,
asked her the
Mr. Sun
question.
752.
Hold on. I asked her the question. I want to ask
Mhm.
you the question too. On a scale of 1 to
Right.
10, how do you feel like you've done by your body?
A six. I'm not even lie to you, bro.
a six?
I'm not
Okay.
going to even lie to you. See, people drink to wash down their food.
Mhm.
I drink to eat. I eat to wash down my drink.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I got you. I got you.
Mhm.
I got you.
Listen,
I
but the
got
thing
you.
about it is, I slowed down on it. You know, I
Mhm.
don't do. With being diabetic and everything,
Mhm.
I'm
Oh yeah.
watching that I'm doing. I'm getting into the juicing because I've been on this damn podcast, and I see this guy drinking a whole thing of beet juice with turmeric and
Right.
all this other shit in it. I'm like, let me try this shit. Cause son up here looking like he getting older gracefully. His gray looking grayish. You know what I mean? So
Uh-huh.
I said, let me try this juicing and stuff. So I've been working on the juicing thing,
Which is good.
trying to
Which is
get the
good.
protein thing
Yeah.
down. Tomorrow I'm supposed to sign up for the gym and start working back out again. I'm trying to get back down to my thong level,
Mhm. Mhm.
Nigga.
Well,
Where I
all of
can
that's
get the
good though. Right. You know, and like what I said, you know, after well, it didn't take my last child that I had. It took what about almost a year to get the weight off, and that was the last baby. So I mean, I couldn't understand it because after I had the rest of the children, I went right back down with no problem, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And even though I had to cook for the children, I had to cook for my husband. But I went right back down. But like I said, that last baby, well, naturally, when you go through, you get your tubes tied. Well, mine got burnt. I was making sure I was not gonna get pregnant.
She clipped
Yeah.
up, clipped and
No,
burnt. Yeah, I hear that.
No more.
But
No more.
No, because people saw my kid, and I'm like, no, but I didn't look at my. So I wasn't even thinking about, what I was going through.
yeah.
All I was just trying to do was just, I was happy, and like I said, from the first set, it was 13 years. Like I said, when we moved to KC, so he could keep his job with General Motors, I ended up coming home pregnant again. Yeah. And it was weird. But the only thing is, like I said, I done everything that I felt that I was supposed to do. I kept even my doctor, he was proud of me. And so that really made me proud.
Mm.
And my doctor that delivered my last set of children was my doctor from ever since I was a little girl. Yeah. But he delivered the last three. And that was a good thing right there. But at any rate, yeah, he was very proud of me because he was like, you're doing good. And I was trying to do good. I was trying to maintain my figure, not just that, my inside, everything, trying to eat healthy. And I really, I do. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would say,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's
yeah.
actually pretty impressive. And a lot of people wouldn't be able to say that because when a lot of us are very, we like kind of slaves to our desires, especially when we're younger. One thing that really made me think about that is I lost my best friend this year, and I think about,
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, and it's one thing. It's one thing if you get cancer, because you don't really have any control over that. You know what I mean? And if you've ever watched somebody deteriorate and wither away with cancer, it has an effect on you. There's no way you can watch that. Yeah, there's no way you can watch that and be okay with it. But with my friend, he died this year because he liked to smoke weed. And I'm thinking like, damn, we started smoking weed together in our 20s, our early 20s. And I stopped smoking weed at 24. I only smoked it really for like a year, 2 years tops.
Right.
And he never stopped. Okay. He never stopped. So he developed congestive heart failure a long time ago. So at 55 years old, he had a defibrillator, he was on oxygen and all of that. And last year they gave him 6 months to a year to live. And he still didn't stop smoking. And so, and like I'm thinking, it made me think to myself, if he was here, and if he was honest, because sometimes people aren't exactly honest about what they've done or how they feel. But if he was here, I wonder what he would say as far as what would it be? What would be his number that he would say that he took care of himself, like on a scale of 1 to 10? I wonder what he would say. But I watched him. I damn near watched him take his last breath, and I thought to myself, like, well, God damn, you know what I mean? Like this is crazy. Now, so if we want to talk about wasting your good body years, at the same time, he liked to run ball. He loved to swim. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. So he wasn't like a couch potato or nothing like that. But the one thing that he really needed to do to preserve his health is physically, his body, he wouldn't do. You could not talk it. And he wasn't like he didn't use no other drugs. He didn't use like no
Right.
coke or no heroin, no pills and nothing like that. And he only liked to
Yeah.
smoke regular weed. He didn't even like all of that new designer weed that they have out
And
here. All
see,
that.
that's
Nah, he
it.
ain't like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And the
Well, you
so
know
reason
what? That's another thing.
yeah.
That's another thing that takes away your good body edge. Addiction.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You never even thought about that part, the addiction part, because
Mm-hmm.
everybody has an addiction: the drugs, the alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
food. Food is an
Mm-hmm.
addiction. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Because at the end of the day, we don't really elaborate on certain things that can take away them good bodies. I mean, number one, this is a great segment. And another thing I want to commend you, son, on is giving it up for the
Mm-hmm.
women, the pregnant women, and the things women do to bring
Mm-hmm.
forth children in this world. Because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
podcasters don't really think about saying something like that and giving it up to the women for on what they got to do with their body and putting their body through some harsh times and some traumatic times when they do have to deliver children. You know what I mean? And put their life in jeopardy. So I do give it up for you bringing it up to that and saying everything about what you
I
just
do
said.
too. I do too, because like I said, I wasn't even thinking about it like that until he said it tonight, And I was like, wow, even though I took care of myself, and frankly, there was a little girl that lived right next door to us. She, well, like I said, I had a baby at 17, just my first child. But point being, she died, and my daughter was 17. My daughter was 18, and her name was Michelle, and she died at Kaiser Hospital out here. And I was saying, well, what went wrong? I couldn't understand it, because I mean, back in the day, yes, childbearing, you can lose your life a lot. It was a lot of that going on.
mm-hmm.
But I just couldn't understand it, and I was like, wow, she's only 17,
Yeah.
And then during this time, I talked to her mother about it, but she just said, well, she gave the baby to the father, and she just said, well, it was just her time to go, and I was like, well, I love children, even my kids, when their company would come over, they like, I just loved having a house full of kids. I guess I was like my mother, we always had our company, over. But at any rate, it was just so sad, And speaking about the cancer, everybody on my mother's side and my father's side are gone. And basically, all of them had cancer. And I have a nephew right now. He has CHF. He got the defibrillator in, just like my mother did. She passed away, but they said that her cancer came back. And this is why, with our children, I try to tell them, all of them. Matter of fact, I have a son named Troy. But I try to tell him when he gets headaches and stuff, because of the fact that his father had a true aneurysm, brain surgery to that, they said it was congenital. His uncle, his father's brother, got dead from that. And so my husband was blessed, truly blessed, to survive on the last aneurysm. It took a little bit away, but he was still okay. What got him was, they said from the smoking, COPD, and that's what took him down. And not the brain surgeries or none of that, but it was the COPD, yeah. And so that's what took him, yeah. But at any rate, like I said, getting back to the original question at hand, yes, I did take care of myself, and I'm still trying to take care of myself. I'm trying to get up off my feet, though. Death is it's an old saying. Death comes in threes. And I lost my brother in 2020. I lost my baby boy in 21, and I lost my husband in 22. So I'm trying, I'm trying real hard. The rest of the kids, everybody is still going through it. It's something that you don't get over. But
Well, I just want to say this to you, man.
Yeah.
Number one, I will keep you in my prayers, and number two, if at any time you need to talk to any honorary kinfolk, you can always call me and son. You can call son, and I'll get on here with son, and we'll talk with you too. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we all need one another.
Thank you so much. And my prayers always go out to everybody. Even when we're going through we just gotta pray and try to stay strong because God is the head of my life. Yeah. Not nobody else. Yeah. And that's the truth. And so anyway, I know you get tired from
With this discussion made me think about son is staying hard on my children and telling them to deal with like I have both my twins. What they do every morning they get up early. Eat and they work out. We have a 12-year-old kid. At 11, they started working out. Talking about lifting weights, getting on the treadmill, doing all this before they go to school.
Okay.
I got another son, my middle son. He just lost 125 pounds.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's dope.
And every time when he lost all the weight, I was looking at him and I was like, I hate your bastard ass. Bastard.
Your father calling you a bastard.
Like that.
I was like, you bastard. Damn you.
All right, y'all. Listen, the school bell rung. Y'all know what it is. We gotta get on up out of here. But listen.
But the thing is the fact that they're at that age and that at a younger age, they're learning that they got to work out and they want to get up and do this type of stuff. And at this age, if you only got to tell them and they doing it, that's a beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful thing. Yeah, you don't have to tell them. So they already know it's instilled in there, So that's wonderful. And I'm proud of them, Yes.
So at the end of the day,
it's over. Not one more word. That's it. We want these birthday shout outs and we gotta go. That's it. It's over. It's over.
The other night you stayed on to 2 hours and 44 minutes.
I know, but I started at 2:00. I started at 1 tonight. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. Plus, remember, we got a show. I got a show at 1:00 or 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. So you know what I mean? We got
that's right. That's right. Tomorrow Thursday. Yeah.
That's right.
Day is that? Yeah. Okay.
So
all right.
So it's time to go.
Bless you all.
Yo, bless y'all too, man. I appreciate y'all. Okay. As always. Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay. Love you guys.
All right. Love you too.
Much love to you too.
All right. So, good calls. Good conversation. Before I do these birthday shout outs, I just want to say this. We having a lot of conversation about, wasting your good body years and what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Or should I say what you should have done and what you shouldn't have done. It's easy for us to be Monday morning quarterbacks on our own health and anybody else's health that we bear witness to or hear about. But the truth of the matter is that your body is your own responsibility and you only have one body. So if you don't take care of it, if you don't do well by it, if you don't take responsibility for it, if you don't treat it like anything else that you care for, love and cherish, well, it will give you your just desserts. But there's so many other things that can inflict damage on your body in your younger years. And some of these things we don't even think about because there's some non-physical things that can take a toll on your physical health. You're spending years in a depressive state. You know what I mean? Really. When you are suffering with depression, if you are under stressful situations, when you are unhappy for months and years and years and years, it takes a toll on your physical body. Even if you work out a lot, you will not be able to develop muscle. You will not be able to lose weight. You will not be able to enjoy the health benefits that working out should guarantee you. So it'll be like your workouts or your exercises will basically become the only things that are it will become the glue that's keeping you together, but it's not propelling you into any higher heights. So, you know, you have to fuse the physical, the mental with the physical, or the mental emotional with the physical in order to have good health. One thing about health is you can't have good health and have a fucked up mind state. People say all the time, like, yeah, he crazy as a bed bug, or she is definitely, you know, off the wall, but physically ain't nothing wrong with them. Like, it is. It may not be the physical damage or problems that you can see, but you can best believe that with years and years of bad stress and depression, things are welling up inside of you, and they will come to claim you sooner or later. So I before I get into these birthday shout outs, I just wanted to make sure that we mention that, acknowledge that, and understand that, because it's serious shit. It really is. All right. Let me hold on. I gotta see if these were the birthday shout outs for today, or were they from yesterday? Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Tell you what. I'm going to read the birthday shout outs off from here, because these are the updated ones. All right. So we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious November 8th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special, because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. My peoples, Rhonda Herring Hatcher, happy birthday to you. And Nitra Thomas, happy birthday. And Dorca Belize Pena, happy birthday. And Shantae Cherry Brown, and Chris E. Johnson, and Rob Brown, Erica Walker. Last but not least, Erica Walker. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious November 8th. Anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally, all of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. Anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and go hard, go for yours, and go hard, go for yours. And remember, yo, your body is yours, so is your mind. And I suggest you tune them up so you can find a way to be on this earth, because you want to be here for your kids, your family, your peoples, your dears. And if you will sacrifice yours, well, what do you expect everybody to do? You're in a position to do better, but for yourself. And if you don't even care about your mental or your physical health, when you was younger, it ain't gonna get no better, man. Wait, hold on, I gotta do it again. Maybe you will come to your senses and have an epiphany one day. But I say, son, say that you can always be conscious of what you're doing. And a lot of times we are, but we still go through it too far. But you can always scale it on back. As long as you are on this earth right now, you can know how to act and you can change your ways and you can have some better days. And I suggest you get up on that shit, starting the day. Don't wait until the Monday, because people be waiting until Monday or the first of the month, first of the year and all that shit. Fuck all that. Get it popping and don't let nobody stop you, because if you know you need to do better, don't cop too many other beers, too many other drinks, too many other hair on shots, too many other shit, too many other weed. I know weed ain't supposed to be hurting nobody, but in excess, anything done in excess is not a good look. Anything done in excess is not a good look. It's not. And you only get one body. Keep beating it up all you want. See if it don't fight back. We was talking about that whole sleep thing. For people who don't get enough sleep, or for people who don't get enough rest. When you don't get enough rest, first of all, your body repairs itself when you sleep. When you get good REM sleep, REM sleep, that's when your body repairs itself. It's just like when you hire a cleaning crew at night and they clean up and everything is fresh and clean and sanitized in the morning when everybody comes to work. That's how your body works. You can't fight diseases. You can't ward off infections. You can't build up your immune system while you're awake. It happens while you sleep. And to prove that, or to push the point a little bit farther, people who don't get rest often get sick. And when they get sick, what does your body do? It fixes it so you get some rest. Like, you didn't want to give me any rest on your own, so I'm going to lay your dumb ass down for a few days, to whereas you can't resist getting the rest. And then you get over your illness or whatever, and you feel so good because you done finally got some sleep. And what do? You start beating the shit out of your body again, starting the whole process over. Well, that ain't gotta be you. It ain't gotta be me, but I'm talking to you. So see if we can see a better way to make this thing a little better. I think that we can heat it up just like a little sweater that you wore in the summertime. I know you're hot, but you gotta stop doing that shit. And if you do not, it's gonna get a little darker. You sparking the L. What is you doing? Sniffing coke, and I can tell that you haven't slept in probably weeks. And that shit is looking crazy. At the same time that I speak, I can see that you're waiting for me to stop so you can go around the corner to the D-boys and cop. And that shit is going to catch up to you. I'm trying to talk to you, nigga. God, I don't want to do you. I don't want to do you dirty. I want to see you succeed. Trying to give you the shit that you need for yourself. And I want you to be conscious of your health. But if you don't want to listen to me, you listen to yourself. Or when you're sick as hell, it don't matter how much money you got. The shit make you feel bad when you got shot. And I ain't talking about the bullets. I'm talking about the bad health when you pull it out. I'm about progression and trying to make sure that niggas learn their lesson, but they don't be listening to nothing that I say. And now I'm trying to see him do a little better today, the way that I have my outlook on life. And I know that I got to do better for my kids and also my wife and my girl and all everybody that's in my whole circle. I ain't trying to hurt you, just trying to make sure that things are going to get lava. I'm trying to be a lava in 2065, and that'll make me just 5 years short of 100. That'll make me 95. I hope I survive, and I want them older years to be the good years. I don't want to be tore down and bedridden. All right, man. All right, listen. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. 1:30. Between 1 and 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, we will be here for another Urban Therapy with Sun show. So make sure y'all come on through. between 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come on through, you know what I mean? And if you haven't hit the like button, can you do that? And if you haven't subscribed, can you do that? And if you haven't shared the show, can you do that? Can you be down with the crew and act like we is blue? All right, y'all. Yeah. I didn't even get us dressed. I mean, I got y'all dressed all late. You know what I mean? I forgot. Nobody reminded me. We'll do better. I pledge. I pledge to do better. Like I said, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. See y'all between 1 and 1:30. If y'all can, get some rest for now. Take your ass to bed, son. Get up. Let's rock out in the afternoon. Then enjoy the rest of our weekend. Shall we? All right, Blog Talk. I'ma get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. What up, Sticky Herb? Thanks for coming through, man. I mean, you're late, but better late than never. Appreciate you. Appreciate you exponentially. I'm gonna holler back at y'all. Hit that like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Holla! Hold on. All righty.